Well, I think probably I could use technology more than I do. I use the smartboard, and I've just started to try to use more videos from YouTube and things like that. And I'm sort of old school with my overhead projector, so I've started to try to scan in some of my projections and use them on the smartboard so that I can write on it.
In Miss Kern's class, we have this cool calculator program where she can put it up on the board. We also use the smartboard for some of the problems.
For Dropboxing, I like it. It's the best thing ever.
We have a special program, and we use it to detect the temperature of different stuff.
Mr. Shaw has this one program that when you sing into the microphone, it shows a wave, and that was really cool, and it was a really good use of technology, and it really helped me understand the material.
There's some things that I can't physically draw very well, for instance, like cell division. If there's a way to do sort of an animation of that on YouTube, that sometimes helps students understand things better. So yes, I would agree that it helps. I would say, both strategies of teaching are good.
It's definitely an interactive way to learn, and I find it much easier with all the technology in the classroom.
It makes things so much easier. And fun. Yeah, it definitely helps. Different websites and videos. I would not be able to live without spell check.
Yeah, I find it more interesting and better.
I'm sort of a work in progress with technology, learning to do new things and implement new ideas. I definitely think so. I can speak for myself personally. Absolutely. I know that that's one of my goals this year. We have, we work on our goals each year, and one of mine was to integrate more technology into my teaching, because there's certainly a lot out there that I haven't accessed that would be useful. In terms of what specifically I think we could do differently, I don't even know all that's out there. I would say, some of the things we've talked about in some of our science meetings have been things like iPads and, things like that could really enhance, the classroom learning experience. So that's something I'd like to think about, for future.
I think we're doing pretty okay, how we have technology now. So I don't think it has really changed. Right, they need to be added.
It depends what class it is. If it's a class that I'm really interested in, then obviously I'm going to pay more attention to it no matter what the technology is in it. But if there's a class that I'm not so interested in and there's a lot of technology involved, I may be more likely to log on to Facebook maybe.
What we're doing here is combining waves. Okay, so what's cool is this lets us add shall I let you tell them? This lets us add different frequencies. And what's going to happen when we add the different frequencies? You were talking about it earlier, Gabby. What's going to happen? We're going to get a sum of all those frequencies, and what's going to change? Well, we're going to add more pitches, but the shape, yeah? And we got a certain wave pattern. And it's all due to what different frequencies we add, just like a recipe, right? You can think of this as a recipe. Ooh, add a little bit more of that higher stuff. Higher the wavelength, lower. Okay. Y'all know what we call that relationship? Okay. And so remember that we can scrunch up the wave and make it look, y'all see what I'm clicking on, right? We can scrunch up the wave and make it look more like the ones we collected in class. Why a violin sounds like a violin, and why you can tell Jen Miller's voice on the telephone instead of it being your mama or something.
We use Microsoft Word a lot.
For
PowerPoint. Haiku, almost every day.
There's good things to be said about both. As you know, I'm sort of heavy lecturer, I like to write.
Some people who like a lot of people that have Macs will disobey the acceptable use policy and like take pictures.
All right, ready? Let's see.
Wednesday.
Let go for 1 second.
Wednesday.
It's really not dragging.
Wednesday.
Okay, ready? Help me. Oh, Wednesday. Oh. Ready?
Wednesday. We hate Wednesday. They say it's the Wednesday.
Oh, okay, that's ugly. We don't use that word in school, okay? It's getting stuck right there.